Hey Student Success, this is your week 4 assignment video. So I previously have already uploaded. If you look in the week 4 video file, you will see the chapter 5, chapter 7, and then you will also see a chapter 8 video loaded there because this week goes over 3 chapters worth. So that's where you can find the actual lecture information for this week that covers the content of this week. In terms of the assignments, just a quick reminder that your student services assignment is coming due. We are in week 4, which means we're almost halfway done. So remember, in MyStark State, under academic support, student success workshops, by the time you watch this video, April 11th through the 17th is the week we are in. That is really starting to narrow down, just a small handful of workshops left at this point. So please make sure that you get registered for one. If you can even have a backup out of that list, that would be great. And when you are done attending the workshop, make sure you submit your completion certificate. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the week 4 assignments. So in week 4, you can see, as I mentioned, this covers chapter 5, chapter 7, chapter 8. So you have 3 assignments this week. You have a discussion post, a chapter 5 assignment, and an Is Online Learning Right for You assignment. Your discussion post is due by Wednesday, like you're hopefully used to by now, for your week attendance points. Responded to classmates by Sunday. The other 2 assignments are also due Sunday. As a reminder, as I mentioned in a previous video, this does run into the weekend of Easter if you are celebrating Easter this coming weekend. So just keep that in mind as you are working on your assignments. All right, so in the assignment folder, your chapter 8 discussion forum due Wednesday for your attendance points. This is going to look familiar, hopefully. This is something that you've done already in previous weeks. So you can say it says you have this box here, and you are going to answer all the topics. So I know before you might have had like a list of 9 and you had to choose 4. In this case, you only have 4, so you are responding to every statement. So this was about the chapter on writing. Chapter 8 was the writing chapter. So all of these have to do with something to do with an aspect of writing. So it's going to have on past writing, sentence level mechanics, writing process, and seeking help. So you're going to look at each of these statements and basically just fill in what you would do. My worst writing habits have been, to overcome these habits, I will. I generally make the following errors, to learn to correct them, I will, and so on. So make sure that you're responding to each of those 4 statements. Your original response due Wednesday, responded to classmates by Sunday. Again, a response is not just a 1 or 2 word, good job, I agree, but it's a little bit more in depth than that. And you can see more information on the guidelines of the post down here. All right, so for chapter 5, this was the chapter on reading. So you will open up this Word document here. So it'll do this, and it is going to pop up right here. So this will also look familiar. You have had something like this in a previous week as well. This is all regarding reading. So if you need to go back into the chapter 5 link or the chapter 5 video, you can do so. You're going to look at these 3 components of the reading process: my reading comprehension, or otherwise known as understanding, your speed, and your vocabulary. What are 2 things you need to do to improve comprehension, 2 things to improve your reading speed, and 2 things to improve your vocabulary? When are you going to take those actions, and how will you know your comprehension has improved? How will you know your speed has improved, and how will you know your vocabulary has improved? And I want to point out that reading speed does not always mean you have to read more quickly. Sometimes we read too quickly, and therefore we miss things. So your reading speed might be you need to slow things down, and then you'll know that you're understanding more because you are taking more time to process. Sometimes people want to read more quickly, so just keep that in mind. It doesn't always mean speedier the better. So you're going to fill out each of those boxes, submit that in the Dropbox area for chapter 5, browse your files, find where you have it, and submit that by Sunday. The last thing you're doing for this week is your Online Learning Right for You assignment. So you can see you're going to take a survey. It's hyperlinked in blue here. It says take this short survey, so you're going to click on that. It's going to open up into this page right here, Web Learning Survey. You're going to have a series of questions where it's going to ask you to answer what you do or do not do, or seldom or occasionally do. And there are 12 questions. You'll hit submit. It's going to give you a score. You're going to use that score because I'm not going to see this. I cannot see your results or the results page. You're going to use your score to go ahead and say what your score is and why you agree or disagree. So you're going to say, I scored a 15 and it said that I need more work, or I need to pay more attention in an online course. I agree because, or I disagree because. So basically you're going to tell me what your score was. So submit your score, and that can just be, again, the number score you get, and whether you believe online learning is right for you and why. So you agree with the score or you disagree with the score. Online learning is a good or poor fit for you and why. That's what you're doing for the online learning right for you. So take the survey first and use those survey results to answer the question. And you can do so by clicking in there and just clicking in the right submission area, doing it right there. All right, so as a recap for this week, you are completing your Chapter 8 discussion forum, your original post by Wednesday for week 4 attendance post, responded to classmates by Sunday. Chapter 5 assignment, which is a Word document, filling out that table associated with the reading process. And then your online learning right for you. Take the survey, use your survey results to answer this underlying question right there. All right, hope you have a great week. If you're celebrating Easter, happy Easter. Bye.